Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Wednesday, the 4th of December, 2024. So the synoptic situation, this is as of midnight last night. The occluded front that was over us brought us all the rain last night and a little bit of drizzle first thing in the morning. The next worry really is this deep low pressure out in the Atlantic, which is moving on a fair rate actually. Um, so if I run this forward to midday today, you'll notice the occlusion that was over us has now gone, but pretty well the cloud associated with this low pressure has certainly hit the southwest regions by 12 o'clock and will probably be with us around about 5 o'clock today. But we are going to be left in a reasonable southwesterly airflow, a bit moist perhaps. We'll see what the cloud is going to be like, but a southwesterly airflow, a small bit influenced by this high pressure for our flying day today, so it shouldn't be too bad. If you look at the cloud associated with the frontal systems, so this is the one with the next low pressure that's marching its way across here. We're obviously in this clear patch at the moment, and I think we will be affected by some cloud today, but I don't think it's going to be too disastrous. Maybe 3,000 foot or so, and reasonably dry. All the storms are down in the South Europe. Rainfall. So there was a little bit of drizzle I drove through on the way to Lasham this morning, but it does appear to have cleared up now. So this is for the next 2 hours. And I give you the Met Office predicted rainfall for the day. We can see that's a mist and the drizzle just wheedling away now, and then pretty well we're going to be reasonable for our flying day. There's, if I expand this out slightly, this obviously this weather here is associated with that next low pressure, which is marching its way towards us. But for us, through our flying day, I think we're going to be reasonably secure in quite pleasant weather. Spot winds are giving us today 2,000 foot winds, southwesterly, 20 knots, pretty well north or south of us. And that's going to leave us on the ground. Windy's giving us about a 6 knot southwesterly breeze. So this is at 9 o'clock this morning. If I just run this through maybe to 3 o'clock this afternoon, it goes a little bit more southerly as that front approaches. But for our flying day, pretty well, we're going to be southwesterly. Okay, Odium then. This TAF has just been updated in the last hour or so. They're giving us 2308 knots, 10k or more, broken at 3,500 foot, with a 40% probability temporarily between 9 and 12, broken at 2,100, with a 30% probability temporarily between 12 and 8 o'clock this evening, scattered at 2,200 feet. And from 8 o'clock onwards, it's going to get rain and drizzle. And if we run this through for Farnborough, they're giving us broken clouds at 1,800 feet with a 30% probability between 9 and 11, broken at 1,200 foot with light rain and drizzle. So they're anticipating the front coming a little bit quicker than what I think it is going to. A local forecast then is giving overcast throughout the day, bit of sunshine around about 12 o'clock. And no rain you'll notice now on any of this until this evening. And the 4 or 5 knot southwesterly wind slowly going around to southerly as the day goes on. It's going to be quite mild today. It's going to be 8 degrees, feeling like around about 6 out on the field with good or very good visibility. GFS is giving it a max temperature today of 7 to 8 degrees with a dew point down at 4. If you're outside the window, this was, there you go, just outside now. You see the breaks in the cloud already, a nice little gentle southwesterly breeze, otherwise reasonably clear. And on site at the moment, they're talking about 4.2 degrees, dew point down at 2.6, and a southwesterly 7 knot wind. And you see the temperatures rising slowly. Okay, so significant weather for the day from Top Meteo. So this had rain and drizzle initially, and if I run this through, you see that clears now. Just to that's giving us that there is giving us mist possible, it's saying, down for this part of the country. But I think, to be honest, we're going to be fine throughout the day, and then it clears up nicely. Sky sight, quite similar. There is some upper cloud associated with that front as it comes in later on. No thermals clearly. It's indicating some lower cloud and thickening as the day goes on. And the wind 240, 8 knots or thereabouts. And if I look at their predicted cloud, it's going to be clear throughout the day. Some cloud up around about 3,000 feet, and then getting thicker as the day goes on. So no times for today. 19 is Goodwood, opening hours between 9 o'clock and 4 o'clock this afternoon. 25 live firing at Winchester this time. It says Winchester, not Barton Stacey, but it looks awfully like where Barton Stacey is. 27 evilly danger areas activated. So that's a danger area 128. That's activated from surface to 2,500 feet today. 28 is danger area 132, which is Ash Rangers. 29 is Bagshot flare firing this evening, so don't have to worry about that. 30 is multiple paragliders, Milk Hill and devices. 31, what is that? Temporary restricted area, Burfield unmanned aircraft. So there are UAVs around Burfield, but I don't think we'll be going that far today. So look at the airfield setup today then. A reminder again, please, about the SPLs. We couldn't get a cross-section today, but you may or may not notice there's a runway sweeper going up and down the airfield at the runway at the moment. They're trying to take the top surface off, or the moss off the top surface. Should be clear by about 10 o'clock. There may be a slight delay in setting up the runway. I'll go and liaise with them. There are two small movements today. There's an extra 300 coming in, arriving at 10:30, departing at 3 o'clock. Shouldn't affect us. A light southwesterly wind throughout the day. Drizzle clearing at first to become a pleasant day. I think we've got rid of that drizzle now, for sure. I reckon our cloud base probably about 2,500 feet out there already. So we will set up on 27, take off on the runway. May need to land behind the launch point vehicle on the southerly side. I'll check that when I go out. And careful with the wheel brake, please, on the grass. We have 4K21s, 3K13s available. 3K21s on the booking system with instructors and students. 1K13 on trial lessons, and there's two of them, one at 12, one at 2 o'clock, sorry. And a K13 booked by club member. Remaining K21 and K13s available for the casualists, and we have an instructor for that casualist. Thank you. Wednesday Warriors have all the single seaters booked except SH2. So it'll be a wet field operation. Grass is very wet down the far side, south side. Watch out for misting canopies. Setting sun later, hopefully. Sunset is about 4 o'clock today, not 4:02. And remind about the buggies, please. We're not insured for anyone not in seats. And the simulator is available if required. So set up today then, set up a fairly standard launch point, I think, unless we do have to land on the runway. So winching to the south, aerotoning to the north, we'll be winching off the runway. Slight southwesterly wind today. Wind should be obviously be down the far end. Steer clear of the disused runways about 100 meters south of the main runway. So don't land on or cross on the ground the disused runways, please. They'll just tear the main wheel apart. Okay, so let's get out initially, I think, 4K21s, 3K13s, and the baby grobs or single seaters as required. I shall see you all out at the launch point soon. Bye.